All right, what's up, Shiv? Good to have you on here. Just want to take a couple moments to highlight this recent deal in Pittsburg, Pennsylvania. One first question I would have for you is what was the biggest challenge that you faced with getting into real estate and Airbnb prior to us working together?
Hi Charles. So the biggest challenge for me was, I did like follow some of the other mentors in the field, and I was reading a little bit about the different markets and all that. But I think the the biggest challenge was like, first of all, can I do like a long distance like Airbnb, like how will I find a deal, how will I manage, and all those kind of things I had like in my mind. Even though I got a little bit clarity on that by like connecting with different people, but I still didn't have that confidence that whether I will make it happen. Like saw your ad on Instagram and then connected with you, and also I joined one of your like weekly calls, and the way you were going through the like deals, right? So that's what gave me confidence that, hey, this is something I think I can like work with you and get that confidence to go ahead and buy something even though it's not in the same state. So I think I believe my confidence was not there, and which helped. Like after we connected, I think it kind of boosted, um, and I think it's all boils down to that. Once you're sure what you're doing and how you're doing it, then I think there is no barrier, I guess. So I would say that.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. And yeah, like what was that tipping point that led you from, wanting to make a change, as opposed to trying things on your own versus reaching out and getting professional help and ultimately ended up teaming with us?
Yeah, so like in the past, I was also like working with like a couple of my other friends who were also in like short-term rental. Um, but again, the I think the amount of clarity you had on all the different aspects of like from buying a house to like the loan side as well, and like dealing with different guests and all that stuff. So those kind of things I didn't see in like with other partners with whom I was planning on like teaming up. Um, and also like you yourself have like so many different properties, and then you also have a like loan background, right? Like since you're working in the bank sector and all that, so I felt like you know the story much more in depth than like other people. Um, so I think that was kind of a clue for me that, hey, this is the right person and I should be working with Charles, and because he knows like ins and outs of everything. So I think within first call, I just made a decision that, hey, I want to go with him, without like digging too much deeper into like what was your like client like review and all that stuff. Just from speaking with you like in one-on-one call, and also from that group call, I made my mind that, hey, this is the right person.
Mm, gotcha, man.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool. And yeah, lastly, I'd be curious, like what would you say some of the big wins or outcomes have been or have you seen, since we found this deal, we got it, fully designed and furnished and live on Airbnb, and now you've got guests checking in and out. What are some of the biggest wins that you felt from that experience?
Yeah, so even though we went through the deal and crunched some numbers there, but unless and until I think see that guests are coming in and then it's making some profit, or like even the like generating some revenue, I think you don't even believe until that point. So I know it took some time for me to like from the time I bought the house to like set it up and then get my first guest book it. It was around like a 2 months time. Um, yeah, I kind of waited patiently there. But when I started seeing like guests coming in and then booking the place, and then also the way we set it up the place, so that you don't like put too many hours or too much time of yours. I know like a lot of people are like working on different jobs, so so all that like went smoothly. So probably like after I got like one or two guests, I started believing that hey, this process works, and then uh, like whatever I was believing in, like just the theory, I was seeing it practically. So I'm like, oh, this is a win, because I was also a little bit skeptical about the place, because it's even though it's like very near to the downtown, but it's a little bit remote and near to the park. So I was like, oh, is this like a hot area in the town where people would like to stay, because it's like also a quiet zone. Um, but yeah, as I saw guests coming in, and some of them also like extended their stays. So that made me believe that hey, this is a big win, and people are also giving like good reviews. So overall, so I think the credit goes to you that you helped me with all of this, and like you not only like just purchasing the house, but like how to set it up, how to design it, and how to deal with the guests and all those things. So overall, I mean, it was a pretty nice experience, and I'm just so amazed by the amount of knowledge you have, and I think it speaks to the experience you have, right? Like without you being gone through all those situations, you would not be able to help us with all those situations. So hats off to that.
Awesome. I appreciate the words. Thank you for your time, Shiv. It's been fun.
Thanks. Thank you very much.